All right, guys, I got a small delay in working on my car, but that's okay. Once I get some stuff done, I can't wait to share that with you. It gives me an opportunity to get out there, drive that car more, to encourage you to do the same thing. Welcome to Tech Tuesday. Got some of your questions and hopefully some answers that'll help you as a Corvette owner coming up in just a bit. And you know when we're done with that today, Chuck, we have a beautiful ride segment.
That's what you told me.
Yeah. I got to give him a teaser. I told you guys, this one is going to be, as you say, off the hook.
Off the hook.
What do you think of that coming up for rides?
Off the hook.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought it would have got a little bit different reaction. That's all right. That's coming up at the end of tonight's upload. I forgot his wife is watching. Hey, thanks again, everybody, for joining us tonight for Tech Tuesday. But first, let's acknowledge what tonight is. It is the anniversary, the 4th anniversary, the debut. Remember that? The whole world, not just Corvette people, the whole world was locked into the computer watching 7/18/19, the C8 reveal. I was not there, but what we did is we shared the most unique video on YouTube that nobody else did. We captured your reactions when that car was revealed, what you thought, what you felt about the brand new Corvette and our future.
Nobody's done this. You want to know what people are thinking about the car? You can do all your little press releases, all that kind of stuff. This is what you guys think of the all-new C8.
Gorgeous. Yes.
Rick, you were right about this new vehicle. Even got my alarms going off here in the hospital. I wasn't going to miss this event. So I'm going to continue watching. And man, thanks for the information and the support of the car and everything, man.
Hey, what's up, Rick? Just saw the car and just want to say I absolutely love it.
The C8 Corvette, fantastic. Rick Conti, this is Cardell about infant and sleep. I can't sleep it.
Holy smokes. Hey, Eddie, how much money you got on your credit card?
Man, that car is nice. Look at it, Zoa.
I know, right?
Wow.
It's so good.
Dang, that car is nice, Rick.
Hey Rick, it's Keith Cornett with CorvetteBlogger.com. I am here at the 2020 Corvette reveal in Tustin, California. I'm blown away.
What's up, Rick? It's Chris from My Corvette Life, and holy cow, the C8 Corvette is awesome.
The inside is going to look amazing. Now, I'm not a fan of the backside of this car, but I tell you what, who cares what the Germans have to look at when we break their spirits, when we pass them on the track and out here on the streets.
Man, that was so cool. Once again, I got to thank everybody that took the time to film that, capture the reactions, send them to me, and allow me to share them right here on the channel. You want to see the whole video, that link is down below in the description. And then I'm going to come back and say, hey, do you remember what you first thought when you saw the C8? All right, take 2. This is supposed to be a real show. Now I got to cut that out. Now they're going to go, what did Chuck say?
Yeah,
what did he say?
Like you're really going to cut that out.
Oh, that? I'm cutting out. You'll never know. Sorry. Maybe if you and I ever, somebody suggested that you and I do a podcast where we're sitting around and just BS and talk, which we could do.
Sure.
We have a tendency to do here with you guys.
Yeah.
But, anyways, welcome. Way off track already. Welcome to Tech Tuesday. Thanks for taking time at the end of your day. It's been a long, hot day for you.
Oh, yeah.
A couple questions here real quick, and then we've got the phenomenal ride segment, as you got a preview earlier.
Compressor brake.
I can edit that, so that's good.
This is Studio C, right? Yes. C for compressor.
So anyway, so let's get back on track. Let's make it a Tech Tuesday. But before that, though, because we have to acknowledge the anniversary, the reveal of C8. I ordered my car that very next morning, and it took me 21 months from July until April of 21. So July of 19 till April of 21 before I got my first Corvette.
Yeah.
It's not that crazy. You don't have to wait to that long degree. We'll have more of a business conversation we're anticipating coming up this Thursday. But what do you remember what you thought when the C8 was revealed? I don't know if you were up at midnight. That's well past your bedtime.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't up.
Okay. So the next morning,
yeah.
What did you think? And it was all official, and here we go.
I mean, it looked stylish. I was really anticipating seeing it in person, but
right.
Yeah, I mean, Long waited. Nice.
Yeah. Mr. Calm, Cool, and Collected here. Okay, let's get...
I work on them every day.
That's what I get for asking these spontaneous questions with nothing planned. Sometimes I get a dud answer. Thanks anyway, so I appreciate you playing. All right, thanks for the emails, guys. Got just a couple for you today. We're trying so hard to make it a shorter upload. I do appreciate you taking the time to join us right here on the Corvette channel. All right, buddy, what do you got?
All right, this one comes from Lou. Says, my friend Kevin, who met and interviewed when you drove the Z06 at the NCM track, who also tracks his C8, has the same issue. Rick, I have a 22 C8 Coupe 3LT. Any idea why my rear backup camera stopped working? I was at the track doing some hot laps when it quit. Has Chuck experienced a warranty issue, or is there a recall? Is there a connection or something I could check? It comes from Lou from Indiana.
You have these rated PDI?
Yeah, I had one at PDI, and it would work, and then sometimes it wouldn't work. And then it would work, sometimes it wouldn't work. I replaced one of the cables, didn't fix anything. I actually got a representative in from GM, started a tack case on it. GM sent an engineer out, and unfortunately the day the engineer got here, the camera was working. Like I said, it was possessed. 1 minute would work, 1 minute it wouldn't. It just depended. So I believe him and I spent the morning reprogramming every module in the car.
Wow.
Yeah. And we haven't had an issue since.
Okay.
We've been in contact with the customer. He says the camera's still working. Hopefully that fixed it. Like I said, I replaced one of the cables. It didn't fix anything. So, other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of computers in this car, guys.
Yeah.
We talk about when you're going to let the car sit, it's the worst thing. If it's going to sit unattended and you're not going to open the door, you're not going to start the car, it can sit for probably 30 days or more and she's going to be fine. But if you're opening the door, you're turning on and you're waking up all these modules, you're draining that battery. So it's important to keep it plugged in via the front trunk for if it's going to sit for any length of time, basically, all right? So that'll help prevent maybe something like that. And you do just get those communication issues in the modules, and sometimes they're generated by not having enough power.
Well, and we found in investigating some of these modules, we had some mismatched information between modules and all kind of problems of modules talking to each other. So once we went in and programmed everything, the camera never has not worked. It's always worked.
Nothing's perfect. I remember a guy, when we first started talking about C8 and the over-the-air download, the guy did everything and he goes, hey man, I got Cadillac emblems on my stuff. I said, that you're gonna have to bring in. All right, Tech Tuesday continues. This is, hey Rick, this is David Atkins from Mississippi. I moved to Florida now. I know he texted me this late on a Saturday night. He goes, but is there any way you can explain to me how to get my road posted speed indicators back up on the dash? My wife changed something and it's all offset. If you look at these pictures right here that we're showing you, you can see, well, there's David's picture. Nice, cool shot. Way to go. What's up, David? Actually, she didn't do anything wrong. You guys saw where he circled that right there? David, that's basically because every road that you're driving on is not a digitized road, so you're not going to see that speed limit on every single road that you drive. So she didn't do anything wrong. Turn that mode selector, get it where you want to go, and roll, man. Just roll.
This one comes from Thomas. Says, hi Rick and Chuck, I watch your Tech Tip Tuesday as much as I can. I enjoy it a lot. It's very informative. I have a 2020 C8 1LT non-Z51 and love everything about it. I've tracked it many times without any brake issues. You said anytime you work on the brakes, you should disconnect the battery. I do as much work on my car as possible because I enjoy the challenge. When you disconnect the battery, do you lose all your settings on the car that you applied when it was new? I have changed the brake pads myself without disconnecting the battery and had no issue. Was I just lucky, or isn't changing the brake pads effective? Thanks for your advice and answer. According to SI, anytime you do anything with these brakes, you're supposed to disconnect the battery, brake pads included. What happens is, because the brakes are now electronic, at any given time, the module can decide, hey, let's do a pressure check on these brakes. Whether you're driving the car or not, whether it's keyed up or not, it don't matter. The module can say, hey, I'm gonna run a self-test, and when it does, it pressurizes the entire brake system. So if you happen to have one of the calipers off when your finger's down in there while you're putting brake pads in, it decides to do a self-test, yeah, you're gonna be in trouble. So once again, no matter what you do to the brakes, I strongly suggest disconnecting the battery. Will you lose all your settings? I don't think so. I think it has to be disconnected for an extended time.
Yeah, I think so.
But
I don't know the written rule for that. You and I were talking about that off camera. And I know you've had the battery out of a car for a day, put it back in, the memory package worked, radio stations were still there. So I'm not sure what the written rule is there. Apologize for that. But in most cases, remove and replace type situation, you should be fine.
Yeah. The whole key with disconnecting the batteries, because at any point, any time, it can do a self-hydraulic test. So that's why you want to disconnect the battery so it can't perform that function.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you guys see a blue Corvette in here? I didn't either.
Still on the list.
I'm on the list. Now I really know how you guys feel. Just remember, the stuff I wanted to share with you guys tonight didn't get done. I have a track night in America event. Remember Michael from Florida?
Sure.
He and I are going to meet up at the NCM track in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Michael from Florida.
Oh, yeah, the chair. That's right, yeah. So you have until September, although there's an event I want to go to in August.
Question.
What year? Here it comes. What year?
September what year?
Right. Sometimes hey, can I get this done by Wednesday? You'll say, what month?
Sometimes it narrows down to what week.
Right, yeah. And sometimes it's not funny because I want a freaking answer. So, moving on. One more here, really more of a comment, and it's great. I knew that a couple of vlogs we talked about bent rims. It was great. You talked about road force balance. This comes from New Jersey. Frank says, Rick, excellent upload on just last week's Tech Tuesday. Maybe the best one of the year yet. I've got a 17 Z06 and I've had all 4 rims bent. I've had the tires changed. I was aware of the problem when the subject came up on your video last week, and I learned so much listening to you and Chuck talk about balancing the tires and road force. Keep up the good work. Keep us informed. I love what you do. I learned so much about the C8 through your vlogs. Frank, thanks for watching the channel. I appreciate that.
We had another, I noticed somebody had commented in the video, how do I ask the people where I have my tires done if they had the right equipment? Just ask them if they have a road force balancer. That's the simplest.
Okay.
Do you have a road force
He's actually
balancer?
reading the comments now. I dig it.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you. Yeah, I missed that one, so good. Thank you.
All right, this one comes, I don't know.
Oh, it's Joe from New York.
Oh, that's right, Joe. Says, hi, Rick. I hope you and Chuck can help me. I've changed the battery on my 2019 Z06 convertible.
Convertible?
Yes, and now I cannot re-index the windows. The driver information shows the top not secure and the lower driver's window and raise the driver's window, which I've done several times. Do you re-index the windows and top, or re-index the top and windows? How is that done? The owner's manual does not give instructions. I've checked the Corvette forums. There are different solutions. Please help. Yeah, you don't have to re-index the top, but the top on these cars will absolutely not work if it don't know where the windows are. That's why you have to re-index the windows. So it'd be easier if we just show them.
Yeah, I guess we've got a C6 over there. I'll show you guys. We talked about it before, and it's nice to show you hands-on. The other important thing is we had this happen a lot because in the C6, there's actually a lever that you undo first before you hit the power top button. In C7, you simply hit and hold that button, and here's the problem. Whether putting the top down or putting it up, people would let go too soon. It would appear that the top's all the way down or it's all the way up. What would happen? They're calling him the next morning, hey, my car's dead. Because you didn't cycle it all the way, holding it until it beeps, and it tells you on the driver information center that the top folding motion is complete. That's the first thing where it all starts. But as far as indexing in windows, yeah, I'll show that to them real quick if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I didn't know I have an audience.
Yeah.
It's great. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. All right, so here will be the first indicator that you need to index your window. You've got your door closed, the top is up, but you notice that there's a gap right here. The window didn't do the indexing portion and actually seal it up.
Correct.
So what I suggest you do is take both power window buttons, push them down till the window goes all the way down. And see, it's down, but I still got my fingers on it. I'll do that for like 8 to 10 seconds. Now what I'll do is I'll hold them up. Window will come all the way up. I'm still holding it in the up position for another 8 to 10 seconds and then let go. Then what you want to do is close your door. Saw that maybe just a little bit. And when you open it, it drops down just a little bit. Listen again. All right, now it's indexing, doing what it's supposed to do. And that should actually help the people operate their top if that was the issue and the top was all the way up.
Yes, now the car knows where the windows are at. Because if you ever notice on these convertible tops, when you try to put the top down, what happens? The first thing it does?
The windows go down.
Roll down the windows.
Right.
So if the car don't know where the window's at, it's going, I don't know where the window's at, I'm not moving.
Yeah, absolutely. We're in a C6 right now, and I don't know if you can see it. This is where it has that lever. Take this down and you actually turn it to the right, and then it releases the pressure, and then those windows are going to go down immediately and then do exactly what Chuck and I were just talking about. I like doing the hands-on stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We need to do more of that.
Absolutely.
It's not like we don't have a... Yes, I know. It's not like we don't have a shortage of cars over here.
Right?
This should be the segment of the ride segment here. All you see is red. When she says that, in the song, speaking of the ride segment, you saw that preview. Yeah. Is it not phenomenal?
It is. It
All
is.
right. Here you go, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.
Too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one, and I can't wait to see you hindsight is fleeting, when your heart's bleeding.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. These biggity boys are diggity dog. I have them like Miley Cyrus, clothes off, twerking in their bras and thongs. Face down, booty up. That's the way we like the wood. I'm sicker than an oil spill. She say she won't, but I bet she will. Timber.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
And all you can see is red, till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then, or what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead, 'cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one, and I can't wait to see you again. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait, 'cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you